Luxury comes in many forms, yet perhaps the most tempting kind is one that grants you the ability to choose how to drive. That's the secret behind the Lexus GS 350F Sport, a cool cruiser with a sporty side. Join us this week as we take a drive with one on this first auto feature of Autofocus.
Now in its fourth generation, the Lexus GS was initially developed as a more luxurious version of the Toyota Crown. Like its origins, its hallmarks have always been its simple yet sleek design and bulletproof reliability. For this iteration, the GS hopes to spice things up with more daring styling, more involved handling, and an experience to rival the world's best. This new GS starts off with styling that is daring in all the right places. Its new face bears more resemblance to its stablemates in the Lexus line. The most distinctive part is the spindle grille in the very center. It is flanked by broad lights with built-in HID projectors and an LED daytime driving strip. Beneath the headlights are large intakes, leading the eyes toward the side. Filling the wheel wells are 19-inch wheels on low-profile tires. The fender flares slowly retreat back onto the body to form sleek rides. Above, the cabin windows form an almond shape lined with chrome. It slides down gently to form the rear deck that ends with a lip spoiler. Behind, a shark fin spoiler sits in the center of the roof. Lower on the body, almond-shaped taillights are connected by a chrome strip, just above the plate housing. On the bumper, reflectors sit at the very corners. Broad tailpipes, seemingly molded into the bumper, combine with diffusers to make a sporty rear. Propelling all of this along is a 3.5-liter 60-degree V6 engine. This DOHC dual VVTi configuration returns 306 horsepower and 375 Nm of torque. It's paired to a 6-speed sequential automatic with manual mode that propels the rear wheels. It's held aloft by fully independent suspension with gas pressurized shock absorbers all around. It is also electronically adaptable to various road conditions and driving styles. The vehicle even features 4-wheel steering. The rear wheels turn ever so slightly to assist the car on tight turns. Disc brakes on all 4 wheels bring it to a quick stop. Safety systems like ABS, EBD, and brake assist make it even more safe. Meeting the road is a set of 19-inch wheels on 235/35 series tires. From the exterior, we move on to the interior. Inside, the interior design blends a mix of black, gray leather, and dark wood paneling to form an interior like a corporate boardroom. Over on the driver's side is a wood-lined steering wheel that integrates controls for the audio and multi-info display. Behind it are 3 stalks, one on the left for the lights, the upper right stalk for cruise control, and the lower left stalk for signaling and wipers. Ahead of it is an instrument cluster that employs 2 dials and an LCD screen in between. The left dial is a tachometer, while the right is the speedo. Fuel and temp gauges are on the far ends. The center shows vehicle information like the temperature outside, current gear, and which doors are open. All the driver needs to do is take hold of the 3-spoke steering wheel. Over in the center is a stereo and climate control system. An LCD at the top shows entertainment, climate, as well as info on the connected phone. Below it are vents for the aircon, sitting on either side of the analog clock. Just under it is a slot for loading CDs, while the climate control system is at the very bottom. Further down on the console are compartments with covers as well as the automatic transmission stick. To its right is an armrest and a hat switch that lets the driver control the various in-car comfort settings much like a mouse. Just below the stick shift is the most alluring control of all, the dial for Eco, Normal, and Sport modes. On Eco mode, the vehicle endeavors to save as much fuel as possible, with even a hard foot on the pedal eliciting slow, reduced to a controlled cruise. On Normal mode, response is faster, allowing the car to take on a mix of traffic and light traffic with ease. On Sport S Plus mode, vehicle response is made sharpest. The engine will rev to its very limits. The suspension will stiffen for better handling, and the car will behave much more like a sports car. Over in the second row is a lofty bench for rear passengers. Once everyone is strapped in, the driver and passengers will have little to worry about with all the GS's safety features. In slow traffic, onboard proximity sensors warn the driver of nearby objects. Of course, standard or dual driver and front passenger airbags, as well as knee and side curtain airbags. Vehicle stability and traction control are also fitted for added assurance. This extensive look both inside and outside of the GS reveals why it continues to challenge conceptions of what a luxury car should be. Whether shuttling passengers to and from the office or for more spirited driving out of town, the GS is equipped to handle it all and in style.
That ends our TV review on the Lexus GS 350F Sport, a luxury car that gives its drivers the option to choose.